Why do we still work 9 to 5 in a world that doesn't need it? Imagine this. You wake up at 6 a.m., rush to get ready, sit in traffic for an hour, spend the next 8 hours at a desk, only to come home tired, eat, sleep, and repeat. Now pause. Who told us this is what life should look like? We didn't choose it, we inherited it. But very few ever stop to ask, where did this system come from? The idea of the 9 to 5 workday started during the Industrial Revolution in the 1800s. Factories needed workers who would show up, stay in line, and follow the whistle. People were trained, not educated, conditioned, not inspired. Obedience became more important than creativity. And to manage the growing workforce, they created something new. Time clocks, uniform breaks, fixed shifts, not for your well-being, but to maximize output. The system was passed down generation to generation, from factory to school, from office to corporation. Even our schools were modeled to produce compliant workers. But free thinkers now think deeper. We live in a post-industrial world. We have AI, automation, remote tools, and more freedom than ever. Yet we still follow the same outdated rhythm. Why? Because the system benefits. When you're busy, when you're tired, when you're distracted, you were taught to trade 5 days for 2, to live for the weekend, to retire at 65 and call that success. But what if you knew this was by design? Look closer. Studies show humans don't perform best in 8-hour blocks. We function in natural 90-minute ultradian cycles, meaning bursts of energy and rest throughout the day. But the system doesn't allow that, because it was never about your rhythm, it was about profit. They gave it new names to disguise the trap: grind, culture, boss up, rise and grind. But slavery with a new label is still slavery. The chains just look different now. They don't bind your wrists, they bind your time. And if they own your time, they own your mind. Why do you think burnout is normalized? Why is rest a reward and not a right? Why do we feel guilty for slowing down? Because we were programmed to feel that way. And here's the deeper layer. The longer you stay in this rhythm, the harder it becomes to dream of anything else. You stop imagining, you stop questioning, you just survive. But survival is not living. So ask yourself, what would life look like if you designed your own schedule? What if you measured success in joy, not just income? What if time was sacred, again, not sold? Because here's the truth no one taught you in school. You are not a machine. You are not a cog. You are not here just to work, pay bills, and die. You're here to live, to explore, to create, to feel, to experience time, not just manage it. The 9 to 5 system wasn't created to set you free. It was built to keep you in line. But once you see the bars of the cage, you start finding the door. And that's when you realize the most revolutionary thing you can do is take back your time.